Hey, what's up out there YouTube? Double D here with Tournage du Bois. Welcome back. So this is a piece of wood I got from the flute maker a while back. Well, quite a long time ago, probably a year and almost 2 years ago now. Just have these laying around, but I want to do I want to kind of get back to the basics on some things. I know there's a lot of new turners out there want to know how to do things, what things they can practice on, projects they can use to practice their tool technique, how they address the wood, etc. I do, as you all know, some relatively intricate work on some things with my carving, with my shaping, more advanced projects, but I want to get back to the basics and show people who are new exactly how to do different things that have worked for me anyway, and hopefully inspire more people to try this that maybe haven't done it before. So we're going to use this. I'm planning on making some tops just so you can see how quick and easy they are. So let's get rolling. All right, so the first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to work to get this round. So there's a few tools you can use. You can use a spindle roughing gouge. You'll know that this is a spindle roughing gouge because the shank where it goes into the handle is much thinner. And that way you can use it to get spindle work. So don't use it against ingrain, so no bulls or anything like that, because that shank can break. And if that breaks, you're in a world of hurt. Other thing you can use to get it rounded off is a bowl gouge. So I like my bowl gouge better than I like my roughing gouge. So that's what I'll be using for most of this project. You can use a skew also, just depends on how intricate you want to get, but a lot of people aren't comfortable with the skew. More people are comfortable with the bowl gouge, so that's what I'm going to start with. So we always want to get our tool rest just as close as we can to the piece. And we want the cut to be just below center. So the tool rest is a little high. I'll drop that down just a little bit. Now you can also use carbides with this, just depends on your comfort level. When I first started, I started out using some traditional tools, didn't like or wasn't comfortable with how they worked, so I switched over to carbides. That gave me a big boost in my confidence level, and then I started switching back to the traditional tools, and I tend to like these a lot better for cleaner cuts and less sanding down the road. So we'll get the lathe kicked on and get going. Now, as you can see, I did switch over to my spindle roughing gouge just there at the end, just so I could finish smoothing that up. So now that we have that done, we're going to start with our cuts. Now, the important part when you're cutting with any gouge is you want to ride the bevel. So this part, of course, is the bevel of the tool. So as you cut with this portion, with just the tip of the tool, you're going to get all sorts of little gouges and rings in there. But when you ride that bevel, it's going to have the bevel to rest against while it's making those cuts, which is going to give a nice smooth finish on those cuts. So what I want to do is I want to start shaping the handle. So the top portion of the top, and then I'll go in the other direction and I'll start cutting it out for the bottom portion. All right, so we have that basically shaped. So now what you can do if you want to do some embellishments is you can use a skew or something like that just to put a little bit of line on there or something just as an artistic feature. You can also use markers like a black Sharpie or different colored Sharpies to make different colors in rings so it looks cool when it spins. The nice thing is with these with this bowl gouge is I get a nice enough cut that is super smooth on the bottom. The top is pretty smooth as well, so there's not going to be any sanding that I'm going to do on this piece once I get that parted off. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that quick little project. I wanted to leave everything in real time so you can see how quick these can be done. But there is our finished top. Super happy with how this turned out. Really easy to do. Great way to practice your technique with your tools. And you don't have to use a nice piece of wood. You can use whatever you want. I started out in my garage. I turned some things out of a 4x4 pine, 2x2. I ripped a 2x4 down and just got in there, got the feel of how the tool works, how each tool, how you address it, how you use it based off what I was seeing on YouTube. At any rate, that was there's our finished product with a quick little top. Easy to do. Leave your comments, feedback down below. I appreciate those, and let me know where you are in your wood turning. Always good to meet new turners. I've had a few comment on my channel recently, so definitely want to try and get some sort of information out that helps you all as new turners, but also as a refresher for experienced turners. If this is your first time here, please do consider subscribing. If you like the video, mash the thumbs up. If not, mash the thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate the support, the watching, and we'll catch you all next time.